Sellout celebrities. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to do a quick sit-down lesson that was done by the Apostle Gabar here. And in this lesson, he confronts some celebrities, based on the brother Manak Tazakba from South Carolina. The name of this man's page here is called, he is known as Gabar, but we call him Apostle Gabar. Okay, which the word Gabar means warrior or teacher. So in this video, we see several celebrities. Okay, we see several celebrities here doing videos, and let me tell you something. That's been the new trend lately that you brothers should watch out for. Watch out for these celebrities doing videos confronting other celebrities like Kanye West. Who knows who might be next? 50 Cent might come out talking about how he's a Hebrew Israelite. He might get shot 9 more times. There's no telling what might happen. So you gotta watch out for these Hebrew Israelite celebrities. These people who claim, like the brother Manak Tazakba said from South Carolina. You have to be careful. You gotta be aware that these guys could possibly, which really the possibilities is super high, that these guys could possibly be leading you into a trap. And the matter of fact, let's go over here to the book. Let me type in Google because I am imperfect. I cannot remember every scripture offhand. I am imperfect. Therefore, I need the help of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? So let's go to Google and type in Bible, and let's type in they pray upon the perfect, and then type in KJV, and the scripture should come up, which is in the book of Psalms. I don't know why they're giving me so. Let's come over here, right? Let's see. Let's type in the wicked plot Man, excuse me. You see, that's Satan at work here, because he don't want this truth to come out. He don't want this truth to come out. Against the just. And let's type this in. Let's see. There we go. The book of Psalms. That's what I'm looking for, right? Let's get the KJV version of this. So, let's start at verse 11. Okay? I would like to make a point here. Psalms chapter 37 verse 11. But the meek, okay? Now when you look up the word meek means lowly or poor. Who's poor in this society? Because you have these 1948ers, you have these small hats claiming to be the true chosen people of God, right? And yet they get a stipend check every fucking year. They get billions of dollars in stipend checks. So how can they be the people of the Most High? You know? But here it is, right? The Holy Scriptures say that this will happen to the children of Israel. He said, but the meek. Who are the meek? The meek is talking about the poor. Where is the poor located? In the ghettos, the slums, the reservations. That's where the meek is at. Okay? It's not talking about the land of Israel, where those goddamn small hats eating flatbread, hopping walls is talking about. That's not what the scriptures is talking about. The meek is talking about the true Israelites, which are the ones living in the ghettos, the poor, the reservations, all around the world. And that's starting with America. Who's living on the reservations here in America? The so-called North American Indians. You see? Who's living in the ghettos? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Judah, which are the so-called Negro. Okay? Benjamin, which are the so-called Jamaicans. The Haitians, which come from the tribe of Levi. And you even have some of the Dominican tribe up in there. Okay? The tribe of Simeon. Okay, which that's where the tribe of Dominicans come from. So you have some of the tribe of Simeon up in there. You have some of the Dominicans living amongst the poor, amongst the Haitians. You go to so-called Puerto Rico, which the word Puerto Rico means rich port, right? You got those Puerto Ricans up there. They're living in poverty. How the fuck is you living in poverty on an island that's called rich port? But anyways, the point is that the true Israelites would be in poverty according to biblical prophecy. So Psalms 37 verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Now, that was not the scripture I was looking for, but the word of Yahweh Shai for that scripture, because edification came out of it. That's all what matters. Okay? Man's goings are of the Lord. Now, let's scroll down to Psalms chapter 37, verse 12, right? So, let's do this, right? Psalms 37, verse 12. And let's click on this right here. Because the Lord revealeth all things. Okay? Let's go to Psalms 37, verse 12, right? The wicked. Who's the wicked? The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Who's ruling the earth today? Who's ruling the earth through their monetary banking system? The so-called elites. They call themselves Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPonts, Oppenheimers, the Disneys. Excuse me. Hey, I'm going through it. But you know what? Barakatha Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for all my infirmities and for all my chastisements. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, this man who calls himself the so-called white man, which, you know, they call themselves the so-called Rothschilds. They call themselves the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, the DuPonts. All these so-called elite families, their line really goes back to Esau, Edom. You see? And according to the Holy Scriptures, they are the wicked. They are the wicked. Why do you think? Just real quick, let's go to the book of Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs 29, verse 2. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Are the righteous in authority? No. The righteous are not in authority. The righteous are being oppressed. The righteous are at the bottom. The righteous do not have a military. They do not have a sovereignty. They do not have substance. They do not have land or wealth or riches. The righteous have nothing. So that further proves who the real Israelites are. Because the scriptures say, when the righteous are in authority, what does that mean by the righteous are in authority? That means the righteous are in rulership. When the righteous are in rulership, when the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice. Who are the people? That's talking about the other nations. The Arabs, the East Indians, the Africans. Okay? The Chinese and Japanese people. The North and South Koreans. The Taiwanese. The Japhetic people. Okay? They rejoice when the righteous are in rulership. So the righteous are not in rulership. The righteous do not have control of the entire earth. The wicked does. Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who painted over the main image? The main judge, who the world calls Jesus. Who did that? Who did that? Esau did that. The Edomites, they painted over the true image of who the world calls Jesus. They painted him to look like a so-called white person with long blonde hair, blue eyes, wearing a long white toga. Who did that? The so-called white man. So he's in rulership. Okay? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's why the whole earth is in mourning. That's why you got riots, you got protests all over the planet, right? You got droughts everywhere. You got natural disasters happening nonstop. You got earthquakes, constant fracking, everything. And it's all due to the Edomites, the biblical Edomites, who have control over the whole planet. They're the reason why the whole world is in mourning. And it's not just the people that's in mourning. The animals are in mourning. The birds of the air are in mourning. The insects are in mourning. The marine life is in mourning. Salat. I gotta take a deep breath. Man, talking about these devils will piss you off, man. So, Psalms chapter 37, verse 12, it says, the wicked plotteth against the just. What does the word just mean? The word just means righteous, or those who are fighting to be righteous. Who are fighting to be righteous? The Lord's elect. So we already identified who the wicked is. So now we know who the just is. The just are the Israelites. Starting with your so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. But not just any old so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indian. It's talking about the elect. The elect. The chosen of the nation Israel. The elect. The chosen of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians who are fighting to be just. The elect. They're the ones who are fighting to be righteous. So the wicked, the Edomites, plotted against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And, well, what do you see here? We see the so-called white man setting up celebrities to demonize us. Now, I've done a video on this before in the past, but This should be nothing new to you. You see, this so-called black woman, it looked like she got two small hands over there, which I'm pretty sure that's not her hands, but still, they're using our people to demonize us. So the time of persecution is coming. And the water to this brother, Apostle Gabar, for uploading this video, and the water to this brother Manak Tizakba from South Carolina for uploading this video. Hey, we're almost out of here, brothers. The time of salvation is near at hand. Romans chapter 13 verse 10. With that, I'm going to say shalom. Is on to the next one.